Evening everyone, I'm just going to carry on doing a series of videos because I enjoy them. I think they're quite cathartic in themselves. And the reason I feel able to talk about it is, I was a professional athlete from 17 to 35. I worked in loads of different environments, some amazing, some awful, with some amazing therapists. I've done therapy since the age of 17 to 35, till last week, 39 even. Can't believe I'm 39. And I've always been on a path of self-development. I've always been keen to get better. Contrary to the persona that you might see on social media or come across, I'm far from the finished article. I don't think I'm amazing. I don't have a level of arrogance in what I do. I'm quite eager to learn and quite eager to get better. And one of the extensions of the video we talked about last time was you can't change other people. And for me, one of the biggest things that you learn from reading all these kind of self-help books and dealing with coaches and dealing with pressure and dealing with nerves, or whatever it might be, is worrying about what you can control. And it's quite a flippant statement because people's lives are often in turmoil, they have pressure. And one of the biggest things that therapists say is a common line is, you wouldn't understand, it's different from me. So when people ask them, I've got problems, but you wouldn't understand them, it's different from me. Everybody thinks that they're unique, everybody thinks they're a little unicorn put on this earth, but actually there are common denominator problems, there are similar traits, we are all humans. Yes, there are extreme versions of all of us, but mostly we have similar problems. And sometimes it's seeing that we have a shared problem, that there are solutions out there. And one of the common things to talk about is worrying about what you can control, because once you understand that you exert only control over yourself, and not over anyone else, not over kind of your spouse, your partner, your boss, your coach, and I know that they talk about the universe, and we come on some of that stuff about manifesting a bit later on, but worrying about your control gives you power, because then you understand what is in your control to be able to fix and sort. When all around you is falling apart, if you're going through separation, if you're going through heartbreak, if you're going through illness, you're going through whatever it might be, going back to what you can control. And I believe there's 4 things you can control. You can control your mind, so how you treat it, how you develop it, how eager you are to manage it, to get therapy, because the mind controls everything, your sleep, your rest, and we'll do some more videos on all this kind of stuff. But whatever you have consciousness about, your mind is in control of it. So it can help you perform, it can also destroy you, it can eat you alive if you don't manage it. So how you treat your mind, it's a sponge. People learn in different ways. Not everyone's meant to go to university, not everyone's meant to have all these different things, but you will find a talent. There'll be something that you will do that you'll be able to develop, whether it's reading books, audio books, self-development courses, whatever it is. Your mind is a beautiful tool that needs to be used. The next thing you control is how you treat your body. Whether you are abusing steroids, you've got an eating disorder and you're morbidly obese, whether you are eating disorder, you've got bulimia, whether you don't look after yourself, whether you do no exercise, whether you do nothing, you've only got one body. And whatever form of destruction you cause it, through alcoholism, drug abuse, once you've broken it, there isn't a lot of fixing it again. You have a beautiful body. Some people have more beautiful bodies than others. Some people have better abilities than others. But there is always something you can do. You don't have to be a meathead and go to the gym like me. You can take up a sport, you can walk the dog. There's such an amazing amount of things you can do to utilize this amazing tool that you have at your disposal. And you're not meant to be hugely overweight. You're not meant to. I don't care if you feel like you're beautiful and you're amazing and you're happy, you're confident. That's great, but you're abusing your body. And the check will be in the post at some point. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not in a year, but in 10, 11 years time, 20 years time, you're going to get the check in the post with heart disease, diabetes, whatever it might be. Equally, if you are having an eating disorder, whatever that might be, you're not going to develop properly. You're going to risk, the sort of certain ailments later on. The check's in the post. You've got to use your body. Now, that's just looking after, because once your joints go, yes, you get new knees, yes, you can get other bits, but they're never quite the same. So try to look after it, try to manage it, because if you don't look after your body as well, pain is so debilitating, but we'll do a video on that. The next thing you can control is how you treat people. Treating people nicely and being respectful is a choice. Your problems are your problems. No one gives a shit about your problems but you. So sharing them, making other people's lives misery, hoping that they're going to somehow understand the pain you're going through, is pointless. You have a choice to actively be nice to people or not be nice to people. And I think that's a very important element to think about. And the last thing that I think you can control is how hard you work. That's it, how actively you apply yourself. So how you treat your mind, how you treat your body, how hard you work, and how you treat people are the 4 things you guarantee to control in life. There is nothing else I do believe that you have control over. There's nothing else I can think of. If anyone can think of something else, I'd love that. But for me, I've looked at it from every angle, and those are the only things I think you can have. So when all around you is falling apart, split your life into those 4 elements, make the choices around how you develop them. So You know, we could do a video if you want, drill down on some of the areas of control, but worry about what you can control. And that doesn't mean worrying about people's opinions. That doesn't mean worrying about what other people think of you. It's worrying about what you can control. And if you manage those little bits and incrementally better tomorrow in areas you control than you were today, you're on a path to success, you're a better person. Do that in a week, 6 months, a year. You completely transformed your life, but only through what you can control. And that's not worrying what people say on social media.